going to share with you my story about being a graduate student at Royal Roads University, the before, during, and after. I started with the BC Public Service about 5 years ago with my science degree and my education degree, and I thought, this is time for me to explore that graduate degree possibility. This is the before. Technically, I did not need a graduate degree for my job, although many of my colleagues did have one or two. I also knew that it would not give me an instant pay raise. But what I thought it would do is expand my education, expand my skill set, and open new doors. And what was interesting about the Royal Roads model is that it accommodated working professionals. So I could stay working and go to school at the same time, which allowed for infusion of new ideas into the workplace and an application of my learning. Now for the during. So I started my Master of Arts at Royal Roads University in the summer of 2010. And the program consisted of 3 main parts. One is the on-campus face-to-face summer courses, the online courses which took place throughout the rest of the year, and then a formal academic thesis. And I'm not going to lie to you, this was one of the hardest things I've ever done, but I'm still here, I made it through, so the story's going to end well. But I will tell you some of the challenges. The first challenge was the actual online learning environment, the Moodle. Has anyone heard of Moodle? It's like an intellectual version of Facebook. You could post blogs, participate in discussion forums, share and retrieve resources, and hand in your assignments. So navigating this online environment was something new. Then the second challenge was the actual face-to-face courses, showing up on campus, meeting everyone, and negotiating the full day long of courses, followed by evenings filled with assignments, projects, group presentations, papers. It was endless. The third challenge was the actual readings that we were assigned. And we were assigned through Moodle and discussed on campus face-to-face. And by readings, I mean particular peer-reviewed articles, the kinds that are published in academic journals with weird academic language and tedious phrases, making up unusually long sentences. And we were asked to comment intelligently about this. And then post our comments so everyone else could see and then comment on each other's comments as if we even knew what we were talking about. Well, within the second day of our summer course, our instructor very wisely connected us in small groups so we could debrief our experiences at the end of each day and do a bit of a mental health check-in. It was very wise. And this was the beginning of the famous Royal Roads cohort experience. I realized the other 25 people I was with, we're going to be in this together for the next 2 years, experiencing the same kinds of challenges and the transformative learning that was going to take place. And that steep learning curve never went away. And I wished for days that I wasn't learning something new. But we had each other. We had our instructors, our program head, the Royal Roads staff from the Writing Center, and the library that were the village that supported us and helped us get over that graduate student imposter syndrome. Now for the after. Through the 9 courses and the 40,000-word thesis, I learned 3 powerful lessons. One is I learned how to communicate more effectively. The written word online, presentations, and the psychology of how to best choose and express words. Very powerful. 2, I learned how to do research, which includes finding key research in a sea of information and critiquing it as it relates to my area, my particular area of study. And also the research methods, all of the things we do to find out information, collect data, so we can understand the world and ourselves. And the third thing I learned was the power of having a network. So the group of 25 people that were learning alongside of me, authentically sharing their perspectives and their experiences and their learning. And 4 years later, we're still connected by our Facebook group. So posting our insights, our success stories, and all the life that's happened along the way since. So all of these things I apply to my work every day. We were told at the beginning of the grad program that grad school is a serious endeavor. And it is. I'm really glad to have my life back. But it's a different life now, full of perspective, skills, and a group of people I didn't have in my life prior to 2010. And the railroad logo, I think, captures this experience very well. Truly, it was life-changing. Thank you.